Alrighty. That was funny. The guy down there in New Mexico. But anyway, roughly in about 4 days, everyone will get a letter and we will have to report over to the other side of the world in that country. And technically, because of the way things are over there, there's more than enough room. What'll happen is something similar to this, but not quite for some people. There's a lot of people that don't have uh, any record over there or over here, because some of us are undercover from over there to over here. So, with that being said, you kind of gotta learn something. Is there's only so much debt that can be what some people will say, absorbed here, but at the same time, because of the lack of actual seriousness and a lot of what the politicians have said, Congress has said, the Senate has said, especially the actions of the representatives, that if you go far back enough into what is still established in reading, it says that another country has the right to come in when a country is totally bankrupt into to what they refer to the Reds, and not actually establish itself. Not actually does people pay, like if you pay $12,000 in taxes a year, then they only hand over $11,000 in taxes, then that's a problem. That's been a problem for this country since 1980. This country was sold in 1986 to the Soviet, French, German, uh, certain people in Ireland who have enough money to actually front up the quarter cost of the country, or an eighth cost of the cost of the country, over everything else, the police, the cops, the military, and all that. You don't have any power. You don't have any authority. Everything's signed, made sure that the cops, police, military, National Guard, Honor Guard, flag bearer, cup bearer, whatever, churches, that all of you are the lesser. And when we say lesser, we mean down there. So, at the same time, if you notice, they haven't actually used their own military. They haven't used their, technically, their own, I wouldn't say infantry, but people to facilitate a lot of things over here. And the main reason is it's kind of a sucker punch against the United States. Is we get to see, by using or making kids of their own out there on the front line, where they didn't want to do that in the past. Okay, so all the money is paid back at 100% and over 20% in interest. If it goes higher up into the higher brackets, whether A to Z or non-A to Z, standard or non-standard, before the United States gets its own country, you're looking at probably well over 50,000 years from now. Um, it has to show a lot more seriousness than just, oh, I'll just do whatever I want and do this, and that to people and bury them, and that's the same crap that it was before. So, the second thing after that in the law that most people don't get to see but get to know about or hear about is the fact of what you're saying right now. Some would say it's jihadism, Some will say some type of dumb religion name and everything else, but a lot of you are being sold to say slavery. Slavery is not a bad thing in some senses, depending on how it's done. Most all people will end up going back who are free, but not really free. They actually have to follow the rules and regulations and laws. We'll have someone keeping a watch out for them. As far as the rest of you running around with criminal records, uh, you're more than likely going to end up inside and finish off whatever time you have left. So, other than that, that's about it. So, we'll find out in a few days where everyone's going. Bye bye.